name is LoeyLane, and I'm so excited to tell you guys about my new podcast, Internet Urban Legends, with my BFF Snitchery.
We deep dive into the darkest corners of the internet to uncover whether some of the most notorious web myths are hoax or whether they're con. Internet Urban Legends, available exclusively on Spotify.
Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hi, hello. My name is Loey. Today we are diving back into the haunted side of TikTok. You guys know that I love doing these videos because I feel like it's almost like a little chit-chat gossip sesh between us all to talk about the scariest things that have popped up on our TikTok timelines lately. Do you call it a timeline? I think it's just a For You page. I'm so old. I'm not the target demo for TikTok. Anyway, today I'm coming at you with 22 TikToks from the paranormal and haunted side of TikTok. Some of these are scarier than others. Some of them I'm simply posting here because so many of you tagged me in them. We have everything from an entity caught in a haunted asylum built back in the early 1900s to a worker at a theme park explaining their bizarre haunted experience that was caught on camera, to paranormal updates on accounts we've talked about before, and so on. Get your snack, get your drink, and settle in because we're in for the long haul tonight with 22 TikToks that absolutely will give you nightmares. Sorry in advance if you're watching this at night. TikTok number 1 comes from the user Sorry I'm Anaka, I'm not really sure, but either way, this poster, to a sound I can't play because it has copyright, captions their video, "Me when my friends left me alone in an abandoned asylum. And I wasn't actually alone." Now, when the poster flips their camera around, many people noted that you could see a dark, shadowy figure standing in the abandoned asylum halls in front of her. There was like a follow-up story time video, but simply due to time constraints on today's video and how much TikTok footage we're going through, I thought I would briefly summarize it for you. In the story time, the poster explains that she lives in New Jersey, and this is an asylum built back in the early 1900s. She frequents these types of places, but something about the energy of this particular building was really off. She was exploring the building with her friends when suddenly they heard a loud crash, a big boom sound. The entire building shook, things were flying off the walls, and the poster was terrified and was like, "I want to leave, I don't want to do this anymore." To which her friends were like, "You're being a baby, we want to go check out the basement." Now, while her friends were checking out the basement, one of them gave her a call to say, "Hey, is that you walking around upstairs?" To which the poster said, "No, I'm sitting exactly where you left me." And that friend says, "Huh, that's weird because we can hear someone walking around up there." And that's when the poster took the video, and you can clearly see what looks like a shadowy figure standing at the end of the hall, directly above where the basement would have been. It's very eerie, and I think that the story time to go along with it provides a lot of context and honestly makes the sighting so much creepier. And I think it's a good video to kick off on because some of these videos are the strangest hauntings I've ever heard of in my life. The next video comes from the poster Probably Your Dad V2, and this one went super viral, like 7 million views viral, for a very good reason. See, the poster says that basically she and her brother constantly hear what I will refer to as mimics during the night. And this TikTok was an attempt to catch that on camera.
I'm determined to get it on video, dude. This is bull.
Very obviously blatantly hearing skinwalkers right now.
You better be able to hear it on this.
It's not that loud.
Yeah, but
You can walk outside
still.
with ISIS J.
Yeah. See if I can get it out there. That's ridiculous.
Help me! Swear to God.
Literally. You gotta be hearing this.
You can clearly hear someone later in the video screaming the words, "Help me," to the point that it sounds like a real person, and many people in the comment section were quite convinced that this was someone who needed assistance and that the original poster should call the police. However, in a follow-up video, they explained that this is something that they hear every single night. This very monotone voice saying the words, "Help me," never anything else, never with any variation, just the same monotone, "Help me." And that is something I feel like we hear a lot about in stories of mimics. Speaking of which, the next video comes from Creepy World's WTF and features another mimic story. It's actually just a quick clip, and the caption reads, "Lonely mimic caught in a cave." This footage is strange to say the least. As you can see here, there's somebody inside of that cloak or big blanket or whatever it might be, and they're just staring at the camera person unblinking, to the point that I thought it was like a mask or something, until like right near the end of the video, the person finally like blinks and moves their eyes. And a lot of people pointed out that this is probably just a homeless person trying to sleep and take shelter in the cave. However, I was looking further into the account that posted this, and there were other clips here. I'm not going to show you the one that I'm going to be referring to because it had animal bones in it, and I don't want to upset or trigger anyone. Basically, the mimic that we saw in this video was like shaking like an animal's skull with a spine still attached at the camera person, like in a very deliberate way where it was very obvious they were trying to be creepy, like keeping their head low, like just like shaking this animal skull. So I'm more convinced that it's definitely something for views and it's like a hoax, but so many of you tagged me in it, and honestly it is like a weird video that I wanted to show it anyway. I highly doubt that most people are using animal skulls and spines to threaten off people from filming them though. Next up is a TikTok from the account The Bonehead, which I've mentioned in other videos, but it basically seems to take like scary stories and compile them on this TikTok account. The original video is from Nick Semino, I hope that's how you say it, 68, who I have mentioned before on my channel. Nick has been dealing with a haunting that started at his workplace for like years at this point and documenting it all on his TikTok. I haven't checked out his account in a while, but if this video is anything to judge on, the activity certainly has not slowed down. In this footage, Nick captures a myriad of things, but everything from a door slamming behind him while nobody else was around, to the vacuum cleaner turning on by itself, to all of the power randomly shutting off on its own. It's a very creepy video. You can hear how shaken up he is in his voice, and I think that I need to really deep dive back into this account because the stuff that this guy is going through is literally the stuff of nightmares. Then this video comes from CV Nella, I hope that's how you say it, or Mons. And she's one of my very favorite TikTok creators. She always dives into like the scarier, creepier, mysterious parts of TikTok. So the original video comes from Haunted Wesley Manor, and it appears to be somebody exploring this abandoned manor when they catch something extremely unexpected on camera.
Can I show you a scary video? You gotta look really closely at this one because the creepy part is really easy to miss.
Came down here, doing a little cleaning, heard some giggling and laughing, came in, the energy is really heavy. I could definitely feel something looking at me. I could just feel it, you know that feeling you get when something's looking at you?
What is that?
At the very start of this clip, you can see what looks like a small child peering out from behind a wall. Then as the camera continues to pan, we see another short figure, seemingly that of a child, glancing over a doorframe again. This time we can also see light bouncing off of the shadow's eyes, which really adds to the creep factor. Next up comes from the TikTok account Scary Videos, who got the submission from a follower who states that the person in this video had no idea what was being captured on the camera of her phone while she was cleaning her home and her daughter was just playing with her cell phone, you know, like kids do.
¿Qué hace, mami?
Limpiando porque está bien lleno de polvo la casa. ¿Y tú ya hiciste lo que te mandé, hija?
Sí.
Y ya en la otra casa ya vamos a comer. Ahorita que lleguemos allá ya vamos a comer. ¿Nos tomamos una foto, hija?
Again, the mom is cleaning, the kid has the phone, and they're just having a conversation back and forth, when suddenly the child pans over and you see a huge shadowy figure standing in the door frame, just out of sight from the mother. When the camera pans back, no one is there. The area is completely lit up despite no one turning on any additional light, so I don't think it's a trick of the eye. Something really seems to have been there, but the question that people have is it an intruder or is it something paranormal? And I think you guys already know what I believe. This video is from Coin Flip Energy, and we have a warning at the start of the video stating that some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. The footage shown here is caught on camera style. I think you just have to watch it for yourself. I know this is the haunted side of TikTok, but I included this one because so many of you again tagged me in this video, and it's interesting. I don't know when this is going up, but I also have a video coming out on an old TikTok ARG that I stumbled across for the first time in years recently. But it feels like the content on TikTok can be reused and reused and reused, and this video is a great example. If you feel like you've seen it before, it's because you probably have. In fact, I've mentioned at least one of those clips on my channel before, the one where the guy is like breaking through the steps. I know I've mentioned that before because it comes from the TikTok account Old Foggy John, who for some reason uploads this exact type of video just over and over and over again. It's like the same figure that I think is very clearly supposed to be like a mimic or, you know, something paranormal. It's always this person in very minimal clothing, like trying to look creepy. And I guess I don't get it entirely, but I do think that the videos are creepy and I understand why they continue to go viral, but actually the account as a whole is so weird to me. That being said, let people do what makes them happy. I'm not sitting here trying to marginalize that the poster may be having fun doing it. It's just a weird way to get views, I guess. My analytical little brain just wants there to be like a rhyme and a reason, and I just don't think there's gonna be one here. Okay, now on to one of the main reasons that I had to film this video today because I just need to talk about this. These TikToks are from the account The VR Consultant Sultans. The poster explains that she manages an Airbnb and that her client left at 4 in the morning after listening to what sounded like someone walking up and down steps all night. The problem is that this is a one-floor home and no steps are anywhere to be found.
Our guest checked out early today, around 4 a.m. They said that they were listening to what sounded like someone walking up and down stairs all night long while they were laying in bed, but this is a ranch home and there's no stairs other than the pull-down attic stairs. So after they were listening to steps all night long, then all the lights went out, all the electricity went out, but the house next door was just fine. So I'm gonna go downstairs and hopefully a breaker tripped and hopefully there's no ghost downstairs, but you guys are coming with me just in case I die. This is how to get to the basement through this tiny little hole. So here we are in the basement. I flipped the breaker box. And guess what I found? In this ranch home. That's the bedroom closet. They said they were laying in bed and listening to what sounded like someone walking up and down stairs.
As we can see here, our poster finds a set of stairs directly beneath the master bedroom closet, which is beyond freaky because a lot of people pointed out that this could very much so not be a ghost. It could be a real person. However, the follow-up video that's posted here seems to suggest something paranormal in nature.
Why? Hi. Oh, I feel like I should say hi. Hi, it's me. I'm just here to unlock the back door. I feel like I need to talk to this. Oh, Okay. Okay, bathroom looks good. There's nothing open in the bathroom. This looks fine. You guys, I don't... What is that? You guys, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Looks like another of the light is out.
The poster comes back to the house one day to find every single cabinet wide open, despite no one being on the property. When they continue to do their walkthrough, they also find what looks like the imprint of somebody just sitting or laying on the bed. And again, people really have warned this poster, you know, stay vigilant. This could be somebody squatting on this property or hanging out downstairs in the basement until they realize that no one's around and then they'll go upstairs. No matter what, it's a very, very creepy situation and I am watching for updates. Then we have this video from Marley Charlie 22 and it's just weird. Like, it's just a really bizarre clip and I actually don't know what else to say about it, so I'm just gonna let you watch.
Y'all, I am in my yard. Watch my face. This is not an app doing this. This is my yard. The church is behind me. Watch my face. Church, you can see straight through me. I kid you not. Look at this. Whoa.
At first I didn't realize why the poster mentioned that they were near a church. And I have chills. Until they show that they are suddenly see-through when filming it. There has to be a technological reason for this, like an explanation, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what it is. The video itself is beyond eerie. There are like moments when the poster's face kind of almost stretch and distort and it looks a little weird, but I think it's because of the low lighting. The bit with the church though doesn't make any sense to me. And again, I just, every time I think about it, I get really chilly. We have another clip from the Bonehead here, this time a TikTok of somebody who hears something in their yard and goes to investigate. This TikTok got somewhere in the realm of 1 million views, and it's because it is eerie to watch.
What is going on? I hear something out there. I'm just gonna see. Hold on.
Stay away from the windows.
What is... What the f*** is that?
Usually the Bonehead credits whoever this video belongs to in the comment section because they remove watermarks. I don't know why. But in this particular video, I didn't see a comment. I am going to go out on a limb and say I think this is from the account Follow Pete and Ash, who has almost like a viral ARG running on their account, but they also haven't posted since like January. And the ARG is a prequel to a feature film that they are planning to come out with. So I still wanted to mention it because I think a lot of you saw it and tagged me in it, and it's really creepy. But I'm pretty sure that this is a work of fiction. At least I hope so. I really hope no naked people are running out of bushes up towards houses after like making creepy noises all night. We're about halfway through all of our TikToks here. Hydration break. How are we feeling? Are we feeling spooked yet? If not, don't you worry, baby. I've got so many more to come. Do you guys have that one flavor of Gatorade you can never drink because it's like the one that you would always drink when you were a kid and you were sick? Mine is the red Gatorade. I can't drink it anymore because it just reminds me of like having the flu. In the last video, we're talking about flesh-colored beings running up on all fours towards houses. And the next clip that I have to show you guys is from a TikToker named Alexandra LeMay, who sees another creature sort of in this vein, but somehow even weirder. There are no real human features, clothes, or anything to be distinguished here. And the being seems to just have a really long head and no feet. It kind of reminded me of the Fresno Nightcrawler. Have you guys ever heard of that? I have an entire podcast episode about it, and it's essentially this like cryptid that's been seen that's just a disembodied pair of legs that kind of like floats around when people see it and nobody knows what it is. There's a high likelihood that that clip could be a hoax, somebody trying to get views, but it's very weird. And also, I have a lot of like caught on camera style videos for you today. A lot of videos from like Ring doorbells or just clips that people caught not knowing that they were actually catching something. But before I show you one of those, I have easily one of the most exciting TikToks in this video. This is from Lusara.Minor. The poster once worked at a theme park, Knott's Berry Farm to be exact. And she has a story to tell. One that honestly scared me so badly upon hearing it, I had nightmares about the situation. And listen, you guys know horror is my jam. I do these videos on such a frequent basis. It's very rare to scare me into being uncomfortable, but this one did the trick.
So I worked at Knott's Berry Farm as a games attendant, and part of my job was to be a roamer in the arcade. Now, this particular arcade I was scheduled to be a roamer in was the building for the old Lost Kingdom ride, or the dinosaur ride, that was shut down. And during that shift, I was doing my normal rounds, and I saw the door that was open off in the corner that wasn't supposed to be open. And I went over to go shut it and realized it was a room that I'd never seen before, and the light was on and everything, and I peeked my head in, and there's, a tiny dinosaur exhibit in there, and like there's cases that have like these like fossil thingies, and there's like little tidbits info about dinosaurs in there, and there's a chick sitting in there, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bug you. She's like, no, come on in. I'm waiting for a school tour to come through. Because it was during school session, so the park was dead, and, you know, they had scheduled tours. So I was in there for like a good chunk of time, just looking around and, you know, just doing the thing. And then, you know, I'm like, all right, well, you have a great rest of your day and have fun with your tours. And she's like, yeah, you too. See you later. I finish out my shift, and a couple days later, I'm scheduled to be a roamer in that arcade again. But this time, I'm the morning roamer, so my team lead's in there getting everything ready, and I'm like, hey, are they going to open up this room again? She's like, what room? I'm like, the little dinosaur exhibit thingy room? She's like, there's no dinosaur exhibit room. What? I'm like, it's this room right here. She's like, no, hon, that's a storage room. We walk over, she unlocks the door, turns on the light, and sure, there's boxes everywhere of all games crap. I'm like, oh, yeah, I literally was in here a couple days ago, and there were no boxes here at all. She's like, it's always been a storage room. Trust me. There's cameras. I can go look at the footage right now and see if you were in here. So she comes back a couple hours later, and I'm like, what'd you find out? She's like, you need to sit down. And she goes on to tell me that she reviewed the footage. She saw me go into that room, and then the footage cut out. And the footage from the storage room itself is missing. And within about 40 minutes, the footage comes back from the outside, and I'm waving at the door. To this day, I cannot explain it, and I still lose sleep over it.
As she explains that she went into this room, this little like dinosaur exhibit, and saw someone sitting there, it never seemed to exist in the first place. In fact, the camera footage, the security camera footage, fully cut out. There's no proof she even went in there. And by the time that it cuts back, she's just waving at a door. This video also could have gone in an upcoming TikTok compilation of Glitch in the Matrix videos that I have coming up. And I wanted to show it here, even though like people do think that it's very possible this poster entered like a time portal, so to speak, sort of like stepped back in time and was just in the wrong space, weirdly, and only managed to leave it when she left the room. But it's so creepy and does feel paranormal that I really wanted to show it here. That's one of the biggest videos I wanted to show you guys today because it freaks me out so badly, and I believe everything that this person is saying. I don't know. Listen, I can be pretty skeptical with footage that I see online. In this video alone, I've told you guys that several of them I think are hoaxes, but I just told you about them because I know so many of you tagged me in them, but I believe everything this person says. That to say, let's get back to the Ring doorbell caught on camera style footage. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the Mandy ASMR 22 account, and I know so many of you have been waiting for me to talk about it. This account has been documenting a long-running haunting, most of the footage of which has been captured when the family is not home and on a Ring doorbell. And I chose 3 TikToks here to show you from this account. It was very hard to narrow down because, trust me when I tell you, the amount of content on this account is endless, but these are the 3 that freaked me out the most. Starting with the one that I believe went the most viral, here we see a clip of the front yard. We actually can't see anyone or anything abnormal, but it's the sound of the TikTok that's truly disturbing. It sounds like a woman growling the words, "Let me in." And people were freaked out. They were like, who could this be? Do you know anything about this? And in a later video, Mandy ASMR shows who she believes is making that sound. We see the entity, person, whatever it might be, a small shadowy figure slowly peeking out from behind a small shed, standing in the yard before walking away. And people were hoping to get more detail of this person, hoping to see more, and Mandy ASMR delivered with another video, this time of who they believe was the person like knocking on the door saying, "Let me in." And this person is walking around the front yard in a gigantic cloak, just looking so deeply suspicious. In other videos on the account, Mandy ASMR goes so far as to tell the person, "Don't come back, go away, what do you want?" Is this supposed to be an entity, a witch, a ghost, a demon? Or is it something very real and someone who means this person harm? I took it as paranormal, but it's very possible that this is a very real situation, and I have been keeping my eye on it, don't you worry. Maybe it's something that deserves an entire video. But speaking of TikTok accounts that deserve an entire video, I believe everyone does kind of need an update on the Jay Barari situation. She posted one video recently that a ton of you guys tagged me in, and I really wanted to talk about because it, I think, shows that the activity is not only still ongoing, it's really ramped up at this house. If you're unfamiliar with the story, I had an entire video on like the top 27 videos on the account that like really freaked me out. And Jay Barari, or Jen, the poster, lives in this home with her wife and their daughter, and things have been bizarre since day one. This video is no different because Jen seems to capture a full person, like a full apparition on camera.
All right, so I'm outside with the chickens and you can clearly hear. You hear that, right? You ready, guys? That window just... Hello! Hello! I'm gonna go up there. Hello! Oh, what the f? I'm not vlogging, right? That was clear as day. It's so hot in here. Hello? Yo. Oh, no.
Of course, when Jen goes up to search, no one is there. This haunting has been going on for so long, and I just feel awful for this family because they themselves just don't know at this point. Is it paranormal in nature? Is it all paranormal? Is it all connected? Or is it somebody trying to freak them out, trying to prank them, trying to get them off of this property? The whole thing is really sad and really scary, and I've been keeping an eye on everything. Remember that Scary Videos TikTok account that I mentioned earlier? Well, they had another viewer submission. This video is actually from Reddit, but somebody submitted it saying, like, this is really weird, you need to check this out. And in this video, a man is watching his aunt's house while she's away when he sees something really startling on what looks like either a security camera or a baby monitor.
So this is my aunt's son's room. Right? There's no one in here. Right? Nothing. Alright, now tell me, right on the monitor here, tell me that doesn't look like someone standing in the room. Like,
like I've checked, like went back and forth 3 times, and
there is definitely something in there.
In this one room, directly next to the little stuffed dinosaur, you can see what looks like a small shadow, like somebody facing the camera, but no one is there. The original poster goes back to that room several times, and I can't tell what that could possibly be. It's like a full shadowy person there, just sitting perfectly motionless. I don't think it's a shadow cast from something. The video really freaks me out, and I felt like you guys had to see it too if it was gonna freak me out. This is from the Dyer Ghoul House, and it isn't exactly paranormal, I suppose, but definitely is something that I think can and will lead to paranormal activity. The poster bought an antique book online, and upon opening it, realized that there are locks of hair dating back to the 1800s, and there are several locks of hair with dates on them, like 1852 to 1869. It makes my heart pound just thinking about it, because while I'm sure it has to be something innocent, it has to be like a memorial piece for parents. That sounds really dark. Actually, that's not innocent. That's like a child dying and them keeping a keepsake. It's more like a baby book. You know how we have baby books and we document like how much a child has grown, or, you know, put in locks of their hair and stuff. That's what I think it has to be. But there's this part of me that always goes to the worst and feels like it could be something much darker. Either way, I would not want locks of people that are certainly no longer with us in my home. You know? The next TikTok is from Joe Brown, the ghost hunter, who captions this video, "You wake up and find that this has been recorded. You live alone with your child." The video is security cam style, and we hear somebody whisper, "Let me in." How many times have we heard that phrase in this video? It's very weird how many times we've heard the phrase "let me in this video alone. Not to mention the TV in the background slowly switches off. There's no additional context given to this video, just the caption, the premise to set it up, and then the clip itself. So I'm not sure if it was supposed to be like a scare video, like something to freak you out, or if it's real paranormal activity. But it freaked me out, and a lot of you guys tagged me in it, so I wanted to show. Speaking of ghost hunters though, this video comes from Lingering Souls Paranormal. And as soon as I stumbled across this video, as soon as I saw one of you guys tagged me in it, I knew something wasn't right from the very first frame. It seems as if they're attempting to communicate with the ghosts, the small team, when one of their members starts to act not quite right.
Yeah, wait, something's going on. What's the safe word? What's the safe word?
We don't have a safe word.
We have a safe word.
We don't have a safe word.
We have a rude safe word. What's the rude safe word?
No, you're making up some shit.
Okay. Her face doesn't look like herself. Something's going on. But it's time to go. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
I don't want to go.
Come on. Come on. I'm not liking this.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. That was not good.
It's claimed that the spirit jumped the person in this video here. She was giggling intermittently, couldn't say much, and didn't remember their safe word. That freaked me out, to say the least, especially because I just went ghost hunting for the first time in like years recently. I'm gonna be putting up that video soon, but it really scared me. And to cap this video off, we're ending with something that, listen, it's not me, it's you. It's actually you. You guys tagged me in this so much, I had to put it in this video. This is from the TikTok user, Some Demon. I was so deeply alarmed when I saw this footage, and I'm so sorry for making you watch it, but you made me watch it. And it freaked me out so bad that I ran to the comments for an explanation. And apparently the poster was literally just laying in bed. They saw a preview of the security camera that they have in their room on their phone, and they thought, ooh, I look kind of creepy. Decided to sit up, make the scariest face they could at the camera, and then flop back down. Thanks for that, I guess. And there you guys have it. 22 paranormal TikToks that will surely give you nightmares tonight. I know several of them freaked me out, and at least one of them did in fact give me nightmares. Let me know which of these stories that you found the most creepy down below, and don't forget that if you ever want to participate in these videos, you can tag me on TikTok over at LoeyBugXO. It helps me so much to make these videos when I see that you guys have tagged me. And yeah, I think that that's all for this one, but once again, you know that this is never really over, so new scares will be coming soon. Before I go, I want to say a huge thank you to my subscriber, Dan Vernite, aka my beloved Allie, for being a member of this channel. If you guys want to join my channel memberships, you can support the channel, get extra members exclusive videos, as well as helping me decide on video topics and so much more. You can hit that little join button. It should be somewhere around the screen. We would love to have you. For now, thank you guys again so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you very, very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!